I believe that if I take 10 decisions and let's say only 3 of them are accurate, let's say I only have a 30% accuracy rate, but I know if I take 10 decisions and I act on every single one of these in the course of a week and I get 3 wins, those 3 wins are well worth the net benefits of the 7 losses. Many people are content in their own cocoon. Many people want to go at their own pace. They don't have that insane high drive like I do. I was a chess player on the national circuit. I played in the US Open and won my division. I've played in many national chess tournaments. Articulation, education, and to be able to ruminate and think have always come second nature to me. I will surprise the people around me. It's like, how is it possible that you are good at this, this, and this? And that's not me trying to boast. It's because I always find a way to improve. No matter what I touch, I always try and become a better dad. I always try and become a better boss. I always try and be a better husband, a better person in this world. And so I type 123 words per minute. I can shoot 50-yard shot. I can swim. I can dive. I can do all of these things. I can play baseball. I can play basketball. That doesn't mean I'll be the first person picked on the team. But what it does mean is that I give it my every ounce of fiber to succeed in everything I touch 24/7, all of it. I think that's an incredible way to live life. So I'm always propelled to figure out how to click that next floor. How do we go up and up and up and up? Maybe heaven is unreachable with this format. Maybe transcendence takes a whole different form than what I'm thinking. But I can tell you right now, every floor I go up, I feel better. And I feel like I'm growing because the second we stabilize, the second it's like we're static, I start to feel hell's flames like catching my feet. And I'm like, oh, we got to go. We got to keep going. Throughout my life, 100%, I would come to conclusions rapidly about situations. And sometimes people would think it was rash. They'd be like, how, are you sure you want to make that decision? I'm like, yeah, 100%, I'm ready. There's a couple of frameworks that are involved here. One, I believe that if I take 10 decisions and let's say only 3 of them are accurate, let's say I only have a 30% accuracy rate, but I know if I take 10 decisions and I act on every single one of these in the course of a week and I get 3 wins, those 3 wins are well worth the net benefits of the 7 losses. I honestly do think I have a much higher success rate than 3 out of 10. But even if I only had 3 out of 10, I would feel so confident in making those 10 decisions because the action dictates the strategy, right? Like just simply taking action puts me ahead of the next guy. And that's where I think a lot of people get stuck. Like the inventor who never goes to market, who never manufactures. I'm ahead of that dude, even if his invention cured cancer. He never went to market, so it doesn't matter. It's inconsequential. Just having an idea is meaningless. Having the idea come to fruition is where all of the hope and change mechanisms come from. No person in this world that I look more up to from a intellectual standpoint, not from any other standpoint, but just intellectual than Elon Musk. I share a lot of his high drive. I share a lot of his system building, but I don't respect his family outcomes, right? He's got kids with 3+ women. He doesn't have it together, right? On that front, spiritually, he doesn't have it together. I also think some of his worldviews come to the wrong conclusions. He already has that 1,000-year legacy. If he died today, he would have a 1,000-year legacy. He's the Tesla of our age. So I have a lot of respect for that. I want to be a less crazy version of him. I want to be somebody that's prosperous in all ways. It's difficult to pair or look up or compare. I don't have anybody in my network right now that is ahead of me. It's significantly easier to mimic or to follow suit, to coattail somebody that's successful than it is to go like trailblaze your own path. A lot of people talk about like being lonely at the top. It is. It's very lonely because a lot of the missions I've got in motion, I have people working on. So I can't go pull them onto my new missions. I got to go find new people. It's very difficult to balance, right? It's been one of my biggest frustrations trying to build other properties while MAG is the golden goose. The golden goose is great, but I also want to go get a donkey and a cow and the rest of the farm.
Yeah.
When I was in junior high, I would be on the baseball team And I would never be the best player when the season started. Never. But I would get the award for most improved player every single year. That doesn't mean I ended the best either. It just means I improved the most. That to me is growth.